finances are. How are the schools rated in that area? You can even find the crime rates when you get to the internet and start looking for homes as well. So realtor.com, Zillow, Redfin, etc., etc. Get to all those places and start looking and doing your own research so you can kind of figure out what you can afford or where you would like to be. Go figure all those things out, and then I say get to your mortgage lender. After you have started working on your credit, you started saving, you're starting to look and see, how much homes are, is it feasible for you, all of those things, then get to your mortgage lender. Your typical lender allows your application to stay on file without them having to reapply for 90 days. So you got 90 days to do so. So keep that in mind. So when you're ready, that's why I say don't do it up front, because maybe you're not ready. You're just starting out. Can you save 10 grand in 90 days? Like, have you ever done that? So you start saving, you start working on your credit, and then you contact your mortgage lender. So typically that application is going to stay on file for 90 days. All right. So you just keep that in mind when you're ready and your lease is about to end in a few months. You need to get on the ball and make sure you can get up out of that place before your lease ends. Or if you can time it just right, that would be perfect, right? So all markets are not created equal. So some places homes sell or they have a contract on them to sell within 30 days of actually going on the market. So some geographies is going to be longer. This is why you need to get on the internet and start looking and seeing what's going on. Tag some houses that you like. Tag a house that you think is really dope and see how fast it actually sells. Look at those kinds of things, so you'll have an idea of what's going on. And then this is actually one of the better reasons that you actually need a real estate agent. Some people that don't want to deal with real estate agents or whatever. You need a real estate agent, and this is why you need a real estate agent. They have that local knowledge that I'm talking about, so they'll know. Homes are selling fast. They'll warn you. So you got to be ready. You find something that you like, you might have to make a offer on that home that day when you find something that you like and you actually go tour it and look at it. So you'll know where, and you'll be able to set your mindset to have to do that. But they know lenders, they know contractors. If you got to they know lawn care people, et cetera, et cetera. So things that you may not even think about they know those things. They know if there's a loud train that comes through this neighborhood, and even though you're 5 blocks away from it, it's 2 a.m. and they're going to blow their horn. So they know those kinds of things. So you need to go ahead and get your real estate agent as well, especially for first-time home buyers. First-time home buyers, oftentimes they may hesitate to get a realtor. They don't know what kind of timing and when they should do that, but you should get your real estate agent. And people think to themselves, I'm a smart person. I got, realtor.com and Zillow, and I'm looking at all these homes. What is this agent really doing for me? All of those things I mentioned and much, much more. So there's a lot of intangibles that they're doing. So you need to get your real estate agent because they actually do add value. Plus, it doesn't hurt you financially at all to get a real estate agent. It does not hurt you financially to get your real estate agent. The realtors only get paid if you actually buy. So even if you were to change your mind down the road, or something happens in between while you're looking, you lose a job, you decide you're gonna move, or you get a promotion and you decide, hey, we're moving and I'm not gonna be able to buy a house here. All of those things, they only get paid if you actually buy. And who pays them? Who pays them? Not you. The seller. The seller pays the real estate agent. So you don't have to come out a dime for that. The seller is going to pay the real estate agent. So it's kind of like if you ever been divorced, you ever been thinking about divorce. Well, the person that actually files and that person asks, if they ask for the other person, the other party, to pay for their divorce attorney. Now, they're the ones that file, but they want you to pay for their divorce attorney to get it done. It's like that with a home. So you don't pay for it. You didn't initiate it, but you don't pay for it, though. So that's good for you. You don't have to pay the cost of having a a realtor. So get your realtor, and they work for you. And at the end of the day, if they're not doing what you want them to do, they're not showing you the homes that you want to see on the area that you want to be in or whatever it is, then you can always look for someone else. As long as you didn't sign anything exclusive with them, you can always look for someone else to satisfy your needs on that. So you make sure you get your real estate agent. And conversely, too, do not screw them at the end of the deal. Don't screw them at the end of the deal, and they've been showing you homes for a month and a half and doing everything that you want them to do, but you decide, hey, I'm just gonna go to this open house and see what happens. And you go to an open house, you love it. You've already been through a couple places that you looked at and you lost because they got sold too fast or whatever. And then here you go trying to contract and you haven't talked to your real estate agent. Don't do that. Don't screw them. Those people have worked hard for you, so make sure you do that. So when it comes to your credit part, man, it's a long show and we just getting credit. Credit part. Get your credit reports, all three of them. Mortgage lenders look at all three. All three, they're going to look at all three and they're going to dig through them, right? So you get all three credit reports. Go to annualcreditreport.com and get all three until April 2021. You can get all three every week if you want. So go get all three. Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Go get all three credit. Get all three credit reports. Start looking for errors so you can correct them. That's what you want to do. It's a good time to update your info too. So when you fill out that application, that mortgage application, you want things to match so they don't have to keep coming back and asking you questions that might irritate you. So make sure your employer is on there. Make sure your correct address is on there because they're going to come ask and they're going to need to verify additional things, which slows up your approvals. And, all those kinds of different things happen. So make sure you do that. You correct those things. Get your free FICO score. Go to www.experian.com now and sign up. Sign up with them and get your free FICO score. They're giving out the FICO 8. Doesn't cost you anything. Of course, every time you go to the website, they're going to ask you to update to, premium or whatever they're calling it. Don't worry about all that. And they're going to do that every time, trust me. But you go there so you can get your FICO score. Now is not the time to be looking at your Credit Karma and relying on them and that number that they give you, because mortgage lenders will use FICO and FICO only. Credit Karma is giving you a Vantage score. That's not the same thing. Those scores can be widely different. Okay, so you make sure you get you a FICO score at least, and you can get that for free. Now, if you want to get them all and you want to pay for it, that's cool. You can go somewhere else and you can pay for them as well. So you want to make sure you get your FICO score so you know where you are as well. Now, if you don't have a relationship with a lender or no real relationship with a lender or your bank or what have you, apply to more than one place. Apply to more than one place. I don't care, but the first place and the first person you call and they sound so genuine, they sound so nice, and you feeling obligated to just use them. Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Call them, put your application in, all that stuff, but call somebody else too. You like, if this is not your thing, you don't do this every day. You don't buy homes every day. You don't watch the markets. You don't know what LIBOR is and all that stuff. They may be giving you a great rate in your mind. You may think it's a great rate, but it might be a better rate out there somewhere. And that doesn't mean you got to go to 20 places, looking for 0.01 difference in your interest rates. But it's better to get more than one opinion. It's like if you're getting some work done on your home or your car or whatever, and you can get 3 estimates, then it's like getting 3 estimates. So you do that. Call your lender, put in your application, and call somebody else too. Then just call somebody else and do the same thing. See what they can offer you. See what's going to be best for you. To be safe, of course, you got 14 days to do it. They'll all show up on your credit report, but they won't hurt you. You're not going to get knocked 10 points each and every time you put in a mortgage application. I'm going to say that again. Each and every time you put a mortgage application in. I'm not telling you to call 10 different credit card places. A mortgage. When you do that, you've got some time to do it. To be safe, again, 14 days, but you actually have 30 days because every mortgage lender should have the most up-to-date FICO. And newer FICO models, they are the ones that'll give you 30 and sometimes even longer as well for you to do that and not get dinged for each and every one of them. So you make sure you do that. And then Lastly, I'm gonna tell you, get your pre-approval letter. So get a pre-approval letter. Real estate agents like to see it, and definitely some homeowners require it for you to even view their place. They require for you to be pre-approved. So get that pre-approval. And this is another reason it's good to go to different places, because one place may pre-approve you for that 200,000. Another place may pre-approve you for 250,000, and then who knows? Another place could just do you 175,000, right? So you go get those pre-approvals. You have them, so you can show them what you're approved for. All right. We could talk strategy all you want about showing somebody your pre-approvals, and they know, okay, they're approved for this much, so I can adjust the balance on when they come back and make me an offer on my home. I know they got a little more, and I can I can get a little more for my home. We can discuss that all day, all the time about strategies, but make sure you get your pre-approval from your lender as well. That's it. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do when it comes down to you and your mortgage and getting there. That's all you need to do. Of course, if you ever need any kind of help, you got a question, no matter how minor, no matter how dumb you think it is, because there are no dumb questions, you're going to contact me. Contact me, the 800 Credit Score Man, right here, 312-600-5855. Tony Patton, one of my frat brothers, one of the coolest cats I ever met in my life, celebrates his birthday. Lamont Perry, State Farm agent over in Indiana, he celebrates his birthday as well. Derek Williams, one of my frat brothers, his birthday is coming up this Wednesday. So happy birthday to each and every one of you guys. John and Toya King celebrated their 8th wedding anniversary this week, so I want to say happy anniversary to you, John and Toya. They're cousins. That's my cousins. Anybody with the last name King is probably my cousin, but these people truly are my cousins. So I want to say happy anniversary to you guys, John and Toya King. All right, so you know what time it is. Look, we got to get out of here. It's been a long show. Longer than normal, right? But I wanted to make sure I got all that stuff out because it's so important. Come back next week. Let's see what we're talking about on the 800 Credit Score Man show. Kobe, Cameron, and Carter, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm out.